station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Tonight at 9, terror unfolds in a Southwest apartment. 5 men shot inside the building just blocks from Nats Park. We talked to a tenant who saw the aftermath from above.
And a uniformed officer seen kissing a woman and getting into the back seat of a cruiser. The now viral video has him off the job while investigators look into the matter. And tonight we're learning this isn't his first time in trouble with the force.
The other day we had such a cold, like a good brief cold spot. Now it's just too hot.
Plus, a record heat wave melts the DMV. When we'll see relief, our forecast in just moments.
And it's hot out there. In fact, the D.C. area broke records for the scorcher of the day. Lots of people wishing they'd stayed inside.
You come out of the doors and it's like you just get a kind of a blast of warmth.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan. Well, 5 days into September, the National Weather Service recorded 99 degrees at Reagan National Airport today. That breaks a previous 97-degree record set. Listen to this. All the way back in 1881.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed. Today's heat wave really just the beginning.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb joins us on this DMV First Warn Day. Janessa, we're looking at a sizzling but also a stormy week ahead.
Yeah, we have issued an extension to this DMV First Warn Day into Thursday as well now, because we are tracking some storms that are making its way across the region. Here are the numbers, folks. I want to talk about DCA. It's very hard to beat records in this area. It's a little bit more inland, but today, finally, the warmest day of 2023 so far at Reagan National Airport, 99. Dulles, this is the third day that they've been into the upper 90s, well above average. And even Baltimore, second day in a row consecutively that they have dealt with the upper 90s. It's just beginning. I see the heat, the humidity. It's going to continue to build. And if you thought 99 was hot, how about 103 for tomorrow afternoon? Dew points, they're not super bad right now. We're kind of split in half. The farther you go west into Woodstock, Winchester, you can see a little bit more drier air. There's moisture in the atmosphere across southern Maryland, so it is a little bit more toasty. Look how divided we are right now. The district feeling like 93 on your skin as you make your way into Loudoun, Fairfax County, into the middle 80s. Still a toasty 91 for Baltimore. We have zero concern of any moisture for the rest of tonight into your Wednesday, so that's not a big deal, but more heat is definitely going to be building as we go into your Wednesday. The problem area is Thursday. We have a cold front that's going to provide stormy activity. We'll time things out coming up.
All right, Janessa, thanks. Meanwhile, developing right now at 9, investigation underway after a mass shooting in Southwest D.C. It took place just blocks from Nats Park. 1 person is dead and 4 others injured inside an apartment building near Navy Yard in the Wharf.
And police now looking for whoever opened fire. Daniel Hamburg is live outside the Vallow Apartments at the corner of M and 3rd Streets. And Daniel, you talked with the witness who saw the suspects running off.
Yeah, Tasmin and Chris, that man was on the 3rd floor when this happened. The shooting apparently just 2 floors above him. He looked outside, saw 2 suspects running through the alleyway heading west. Officers surrounded the Vallow Apartments building just after 4:15 this afternoon, finding 2 men shot inside, 1 pronounced dead on scene, the other expected to be okay.
I heard kind of maybe like 2 volleys of shots, and at the time it kind of sounded like nail guns almost kind of hitting the ground, maybe like 3 do.
Kyle Hardell was on the 3rd floor working out of his friend's apartment.
I saw 2 kids running kind of down the alleyway. I can't speculate, maybe 16, 17 years old, teenagers for sure, all black, hoods and masks on, and 1 kid was kind of running, holding his wrist.
He then heard another 8 gunshots. After a short time, he went to the elevator.
There was a puddle of blood, in the elevator, and at that point we're like, oh my gosh, like we didn't realize the shooting happened at the building. We didn't really put 2 and 2 together.
Police say another man was injured from a fall, and 3 others took themselves to the hospital with gunshot wounds.
The police officer did say one of the kids was shot in the hand, and which is what I also saw of him holding his hand.
It appears all the parties involved, or all the parties I've mentioned thus far, know each other in some way, shape, or form.
Neighbors are shocked it happened inside their building.
I'm scared to go in the house right now. I'm super troubled because I've been living here for like a year now. And so I'm really kind of nervous.
Now, police did say initially on social media to look out for a black sedan, but when the assistant chief on the scene briefed us earlier today, he said there is no lookout currently for a vehicle or suspects, but once they have that, they will tell the public. For now, if you have any information about this shooting, call DC Police. We're live in Southwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. Like Daniel said, of course, we are staying on top of this developing story. We'll bring you any new updates as they come into our newsroom.
Well, meanwhile, a Prince George's County officer is off the job tonight, suspended while questions about this video you can see here from last night are being investigated. It appears to show the uniformed officer kissing a woman. Then both of them get into the back seat, you can see here, of this cruiser. Now, a man taped it all with his phone at a neighborhood park right next to Oxon Hill High School. Our reporter, Yamarie Sase, covers Prince George's County. She now joins us there live. And Yamarie, this video certainly has a lot of people talking tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of questions in regard to this video. We do know that that officer is Francesco Marlette, and this is not his first suspension. Now, the incident happened right here in this parking lot at South Lawn Neighborhood Park, just a few feet away from a playground when this incident happened. I spoke to one mom who brings her kids here every day, and she tells me this was inappropriate.
I'm in shock right now. I can't believe it.
That's how Norma Santos felt after seeing this viral video. A Prince George's County police officer appears to be kissing a woman. Then they both get into the backseat of his police cruiser Monday evening. Santos says she couldn't believe the officer was in uniform.
That's what shocked me up. Like, he don't respect the uniform. He don't respect the police car. I can't believe that.
Knowing kids were around is disappointing for Santos, who brings her kids to South Lawn Neighborhood Park often.
Oh my God, there's kids around there at the time, all the time, and he didn't care, and it was not dark.
The officer has been identified as Francesco Marlette. PGPD says he was suspended on Tuesday while they investigated.
You cannot trust no one now because he didn't respect the uniform or the car, even the woman, you know.
Now, we did reach out to PGPD with some follow-up questions in regards to knowing whether Marlette was on duty at the time of that video. And also we asked why he was suspended in the past, but they referred us back to their tweet or their statement that they put out saying that he has currently been suspended and this is an ongoing investigation. Now, we also reached out to the police union and they tell us they don't know too much information about this investigation, but they are asking the public to reserve judgment until all the facts are known and the video is put into context. For now, reporting in Oxon Hill, Maryland, I'm Yamarie Sase. DC News Now.
So many questions, Yamarie. Thank you. Meanwhile, an update tonight. 23-year-old man is under arrest in connection to a Labor Day triple shooting in Montgomery County. Police are charging Manuel Ayala with shooting his own mother and two other people, including a woman who died. That shooting happened last night in the Lay Hill area. Police arrived at Punch Street and they say they found a man shot in the roadway. Officers then walked into a home and found 65-year-old Rosa Benita Ozuna shot to death. Suspect's mother was then found shot multiple times. She was taken to the hospital in serious condition. Investigators say the suspect lived at that home. He's now facing charges of murder and attempted murder.
And Alexandria is revealing its plan to change the city's zoning policy, a move that it hopes can bring more housing options at a more affordable rate to the city that's currently dealing with the housing crisis. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcillo joins us live from Alexandria City Hall with the new details of the plan that was published today. And Max, one of the most talked about proposals involves where certain homes can be built.
Yes, so it does mean right now about 1/3 of the land in the city of Alexandria is specifically zoned for single-family homes. This proposal has in it the possibility that up to 4 units could be built in any of those lots in what previously or could previously be single-family only zones. Now, it comes As advocates say, this is a big step forward, though notably there are some things they want to see improvements on, and it could shape housing in the city for years to come. Now, today the plan was revealed after a lot of speculation, discussion, even a rally last week about it. And in the plan, not only the potential change to single-family zones, also an effort to turn some office building into residences, and another effort to reduce street parking requirements for homes located near metro stops or other public transportation hubs. Now, this plan comes as the city admits it has a problem with the housing market.
One issue will help with housing production, which is very important for meeting our supply and demand. Others are very much targeted toward housing affordability and making sure that the units that are produced are affordable to people with lower incomes.
And coming up on DC News now at 10 on DCW 50, we're taking a look at why the city feels the time is right for these potential changes, and you'll hear from a skeptic about why he feels the plan proposed tonight will not have its intended consequences. Reporting live in Alexandria, Max Marcillo, DC News Now.
Max, thank you. Staying in Alexandria, renters at the Potomac West Apartments hosted a news conference today. They demanded solutions to sudden rent increases of up to $500. Tenants and Workers United is a group that organizes communities, builds power, and advances social justice across Northern Virginia. And they're claiming that one 85-year-old resident has received a renewal notice that raised his rent by $520. That's a more than 50% increase. This comes despite there being serious conditions and issues with the apartment. Take a listen to their demands.
Our call today to the folks from Potomac West Apartments is stop the high and unfair increments of rent, improve the maintenance and repairs of the units, and meet with the tenants to find the solutions to the challenges they're facing.
Tenants and Workers United saying that the renters have sent a letter requesting a meeting about the rent increase, but the management firm has been unresponsive so far.
All right, and happening right now, Prince George's County native Frances Tiafoe is taking on fellow American Ben Shelton in the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open. This year marks the first time in history that 4 Black American players, 2 men and 2 women, have made the quarterfinals of a major. We'll let you know how the game turns out and what full circle moment. They're actually playing at the Arthur Ashe Stadium right now, who also is a trailblazer in his own right.
Very much so. So Frances Tiafoe, let's hope he goes all the way, right?
Bring it home,
yeah,
baby.
I mean,
we got you.
Bigger the stage, the better he plays.
Yeah,
so
we want to celebrate.
Awesome. Good to see.